Alrighty then, guys, what's up? It's Colton Merriman, and today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Dead Island Definitive Edition while I review it. So to start off, this just isn't the first game. You get the Dead Island, Riptide, and all the DLC that comes with both games. Now, to start off, this game doesn't have the greatest story, doesn't have the greatest dialogue really. Some of it's corny and cheesy. But if you're just looking for a good, fun zombie game, or you just haven't gotten to playing the first ones back when you had a PS3 or Xbox, you should definitely check this out. To get both the games remastered, basically I can't even talk. The definitive edition, you'll have to pay about $40. But it's, to me, in my opinion, it's completely worth it, especially if you haven't even played either games. Because, yeah, like I said, the story may suck, but it's definitely a lot of fun. And this game also has kind of mild RPG elements. Like, there's looting, there's, like, health things, stuff like that. Just mild. It's not very big on the RPG elements. The, combat, just like any first-person, game, it's got good melee and all that. But this game kind of started the first-person, melee combat on zombies, really. It doesn't really focus that much on guns till you get to the later part of the game. But this really did kind of start that. And they did it really well, so it's definitely got good first-person elements to it. And it just has good suspense. I mean, it's got good suspense. And the zombies, they did them really well. Like, some of them run, depending on what levels they are. There's different levels of them that get harder and harder as they go up. And just more difficult to take out. And then you've got, like, the lower ones. Now, the funny thing about the lower ones is they run, but they're easier to take out. Like, he was just infected. Then you got, like, your walker, which they walk. They're a little stronger. Then you got your thug, the biggest one I've seen so far. I think there's more, though. That just really big, and you get hit, you're flying back. But, as I can remember, I've played this game before, they've got multiple types of zombies. Kind of like the Left 4 Dead series, like the bloaters, just like the guys that explode and you get close to them, stuff like that, as you get deeper and deeper into the game. Now, yeah, the story does suck, guys. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, it's alright. It doesn't completely suck, but it's kind of, I mean, it's kind of corny. They did do a really good job remastering these graphics, though. Like, you go look at the PS3 graphics and you go look at this, they did a pretty good job. Now, like, when you're moving something really fast, like your characters, you'll see their face, kind of the frame rate is kind of sucky when they're moving their faces really fast, which is kind of, it just depends on who you are. If you don't really care about the frame rate that much, but if you do, like me, I kind of do care about that a lot, it's going to bug you a little bit. But it's not that big of an issue. You can easily overlook it. It's fine. But, you have little repair, upgrade stations you can do to repair it instead of having to go to an actual guy to get it repaired. Oh, and this game also has you not just swinging and hitting. There's, depending on what character you pick, they have different attributes. Like, the guy I'm playing as specializes in blunt weapons, so he can break their bones easier, disable them easier. Like, if you go for their legs, you're going to cripple them easier. Or if you just hit a specific limb with the guy that has the blunt, it's easier to break their arms and disable them. Now, if you go with the Chinese woman on here, I forget her name, she's a master at cutting stuff, sharp weapons and stuff. So she'll be able to dice some limbs off easier. See, like that, I just hit his head easily. I've been playing as like a quarterback guy, it would have taken probably 2 hits to do that instead of just 1. You also have stamina you have to watch, which actually gives the game a pretty good strategy. And then you have, like, the inventory, you have to swap weapons. Your weapons do wear out, so it's just not like unlimited weapons. I think the stories for each game is about maybe 20 hours at the max with the side quests. I don't know for sure, but this game does offer a lot of side quests, and it's not the most content-packed full game, but it does give you a lot of stuff to do. Like, you're going to be on this game for a good maybe 2 to 3 weeks. It's going to give you a while. But if you're like a hardcore gamer like me, it may be like a week and a half. But if you're just an average gamer, yeah, it's going to take you a while to get everything done. But on that note, it's just a good, solid game. I mean, if you've already went to play both of the other ones, or you just played the first one back on Xbox and stuff, I mean, it's definitely worth going back to play this game again after they've remastered the graphics added that comes with all the DLC, it's definitely worth coming back to. And if you just never played the games and you're looking for an awesome zombie game, it's a lot of fun to play and really cool, and there's like some cool zombies that are actually kind of scary. Like there's certain parts of this game when you're in the dark and they jump out at you out of nowhere. And there's the sounds they make. They're just not like, they're like, they're screaming and shrieking. Some unique sounds. But yeah, if you've never played these games before, it's awesome. It's a new cool thing to walk into with some remastered graphics. But yeah, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd have to give it a 7 because it does suffer from the story and the dialogue. Like there's some corny dialogue. The lip syncing is all right. It's not the greatest, and it's a little corny. I mean, the story, it's not very heavy on the story. But yeah, final verdict is a 7 out of 10. Definitely give this one a go.